Hey guys, so I think it's time to start closing up a couple holes, primarily that one and that one. I think I'm gonna have to take off this tin shield for, and then up here I think I'm just gonna block off a little bit of sealant. Maybe we'll see where I get to today. And the big reason for that is it's time to move these banquettes over here, and I want that all closed up before I start to move this over, and then we'll deal with pretty so all I'm going to do is use some rigid styrofoam and some, oh dear, where did I put it? This stuff. Now, I'm not sponsored by them, but it's Black Knight. It's actually for like residential roofing, and it's clear patch. Use this. It's thick, it flows well, sticks to virtually everything but wet, but nothing really does. And you'll be happy. So yeah, what I'm going to do is cut that into a, yeah, one of those, and then stick it in, seal it all the way around, and go from there. So let's do that. And in saying that, if the wind noise is terrible, forgive me. It's a breezy day, but it's about 30 degrees outside, and I'm working in this camper, so it gets mildly warm. Anyway, let's get to her. Okay, normally I'd be doing this with something sharper too, but the Swiss Army knife is all I seem to have today. Well, shit. First try. Wow, is that a fit and a half? I didn't expect that. Okay, hold on. We might do this from the outside now. So, since that was such a damn fine fit, let's take this off. Oh, that's a good sound. And I think we're gonna caulk it from the outside around the edges and call her done. So done. Okay guys, this one's not going to be rocket science. We're going to put a big goop around the circle, and I think, you know what though, oh, that protrudes. I don't like that. You know what, let me rethink this. I thought this one was going to be in the bag. Okay guys, got my mockery hooked up here. I don't know how it's doing. I think from what I've been told, I am grossly under solar paneling it. So we'll figure that out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this flush and then go from there. Squint enabled. I'm already out of power. That's the problem. Maybe I can spin it without working it so hard. Nope. Nope. I'll be back. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is call the feet. I'm going to take this out, cut it at home, and bring it back, seal it up. Yeah, it would be nice just to keep things looking like that, you know. It looks like it's supposed to be. So here we go. So I'll do the same as last thing. I'm just going to cut this flange off, and then I will go from there. Well, here, I guess I can do this. Okay guys, I'm going to cut off all these screws and see if I can get this bankhead to detach. You've seen me do a lot of screws before, so I'm not going to make you watch that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, tech tip of the day. When you're pulling this stuff apart, there are so many hidden screws. Not only were there screws that went this way, that way, down there, over there, in there. Then they had screws come in from this way. And they had a magical screw right here that comes from that way. So they screw it from both sides, but she's off. And as soon as I got that other hole figured out, that will go back. As Peg would say, mint. Okay guys, so what's gonna happen now is we're gonna start taking off all of this stuff, and we're gonna take off this shield first because it's separate, and then under that's the window, and we'll be taking that off. I'll be working inside a little bit, so I'll just put this here to play, and you guys enjoy watching it get removed.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, I was like, it didn't look like it was attached, so.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Okay guys, here's what we got so far. Just a couple holes to fill. It's a crack we gotta work on. That's all gonna be just glued together. Still got to remove that couple pieces, and then we start framing somehow. Okay guys, that's the best I can do for video for where I'm putting you. So You're just gonna have to live with it. So the window's out, but the storm's coming, I think. So I just want to get this window framed up as quick as possible. Yes. So guys, I'm using some PL Premium to help lock shit in place, because quite frankly, the way they build these things aren't exactly world class. So now guys, I had different plans on how I was going to do this, but with the impending weather, I'm going to run my other board across the bottom, and I know it's not going to be attached to the sides really well. Then I'm going to attach the two end pieces, the uprights I guess you would call them, and then we're going to scrape the window and put it back in. So that's going to be the plan.
Okay, so
Maybe two.
one there.
There.
Let's make a new one then.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already better.
Well, one, it's not rotten, and two, it's thicker than
Oh, exactly.
the other
It's
shit
a
they
couple
had.
pieces of meat.
I mean,
Okay, I guess grab the.
you could run metal from here to here to secure.
I'm gonna redo down there too.
Oh, you're gonna do the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. So, window.
Yeah. Let's just see how it fits. Holy shit! It's not even close. It's the only fucking thing they.
Is that tight? Do we need to do the top one too then?
Well,
We'll just angle it out more down here. And what about up there? Does it pop in there?
oh. You know what it is? It's because the board is not on an angle that it should be. But
That's gonna be pretty hard to fix. We're good there. What about there?
Just bump it in.
Yeah,
It's the top has to go first. Okay.
you're hitting the wood though.
Well, how can it still be hit? Oh, can you bang it over this way?
Like by like at least 2 millimeters.
Okay.
Oh, here. I think it's right, you got it?
Yeah. Well, like it doesn't fit back in the damn hole. There we go.
Alright.
So it fits.
After a little bit, negotiating.
So here's what we're gonna do. Take it out.
We just got it in, man. We just got it in.
We're gonna clean up all the goop, and we're gonna put her in. Well, we're gonna clean up the goop, let it sit.
Did you got a paper towel there?
No. Okay, so what we're doing is scraping the old non-curing window sealant off. Then we're gonna put some. It's a product by Blackjack, I think. I'll have to show it to you. Okay, guys. So here's what I was telling you about: Black Knight waterproof roof clear patch. Now it says apply on wet or dry surfaces. I haven't had it work great on wet, but boy, this stuff will stick to anything, and it dries pretty good and opaque, like almost clear, and it flows really well. Like it settles down nicely. But we're gonna take all that off and then put up, and then we're gonna put the window in, and we're gonna go for lunch. Let everything set up just as is. So the problem we're having is this board actually should be able to see how real great design. That's the start of the curve. So what they did is they had a small board to go on this face and a small board to go on this face right under it and a gap. And I put one big 2x4. So we are essentially minorly recurving the camper right where it's not supposed to be. Having fun, Mike?
Oh yeah, this is
all right. See.
Fun.
Okay, guys, the photography is horrible, but this is all we got, so live with it. Okay, Mike, do you want to yank those screws out? And then we'll pop this in again. Okay, guys, so this is the finished product on the outside. I'm not going to put the sunshade back on, so I'm going to fill those holes, but I'm going to clean them up a little bit first, like clean all the shit off so it'll stick a little better. I got a couple holes to fill, but we'll worry about that later. But I think, as goes, uh-oh, missed one. That might be waterproof. I'll take you inside and give you a show here. Alrighty y'all, so what we've done so far, I didn't have the camera rolling, but we just framed out this wall in 2x4 so I can add some extra insulation down low. And then that's just going to be made into just a place where you can rest your beer on. And we've got the panels pre-cut. And I mounted that chair, but we'll show you that as we get there. Alrighty, so now what we need to do is insulate. I'm going to run a little bit of spray foam in the corners where, you know, there's daylight and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll just fill that with spray foam all the way up in the corner there, and we'll see where else we're going to do it. Okay, so what I'm using today is window and door made by Great Stuff. It's not that I endorse it or anything, but it's all I can buy. And the reason why I use the window and door is because it expands a lot less. I don't want to push anything out. I just want to fill and seal the holes. Make it a little airtight-ish. Oh jeez, oh, it's blowing up on me. Oh lordy. Oh, it's a mess. Why is it, damn lid's coming off. Okay, there, well. Here, if you can't see the rot, it's not there. Yeah, in a second. Might as well make all the mess. Okay. Oh god. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Okay, well that's awesome. Oh. I think we'll probably rip it in half. Okay. Hold on, let me just, oh dear. Oh lordy. Oh, this isn't getting any better. Okay. Okay. We'll be right back. Acetone takes this off really well if I had some. Okay, so if we cared anymore, we'd vapor bury it, but since we don't, we're not. So we've got it all wedged in. Now it looks like we've got it all squished, but there was a gap behind it. So that's as fluffy as that's all gonna get. And it's a nice shack, so who cares? But what I've done is dabbed some glue for this wall panel. I'm just gonna nail it in a couple places and then let the glue take care of the rest, because like there's some spots like here where it's not gonna take a nail and it's rotten, and I ain't opening that can of worms. So same with over here. So we're just gonna lightly tap it and call it done. So we'll see when we get this up. Alrighty, there it is. We didn't tape it because, quite frankly, there's nothing to see. We put a panel in place. The only thing we had to do was bend it to get around, well, all that, and the fact that it's the width of the room. And I'm not gonna get too picky with gaps like that. Maybe I'll do something, maybe I won't. But I have the trim piece that goes back on there. I don't think I'm going to worry about doing it, because I think I'm going to paint all this, or at least like do a stain and variegated wood just to seal it. So there she is, the start. And again, like I said, moved this one back and it's attached, and I had to build out the wall just a little bit so the bathroom door could swing. And I'm going to put a piece on there, and I think maybe I'll put rod holders or shelf or something, I don't know yet. And the other thing I did off camera is we cut the top of the store down, because there's no heat rinse, there's no way to get heat in the bathroom. This is a little bit of airflow, and it won't be so cold in there when we go to use it. Okay guys, so this is where we're at now. I didn't show this just because, well, I had some camera issues. So as you can see, that's all in place. That's all in place. So we've moved that over to make another, I think that's 24 inches. And then we framed this out so it fits what it needs to, so I can swing the bathroom door to there. I'm going to put a panel there, is what I'd like to, and then I don't know what else, shelves or something, I don't know. But this is still the right size for the table to make a bed. And again, this is what we need it to be. And I have to start wiring this stuff. That's 12 volt, 120. I'm going to run it over there. And what I want to do is add some 120 receptacles with USB. USB? Yeah, USB. So you can plug in where you're sitting at. I mean, even though you got that, I want this to maybe be an extra seat for a buddy. Like I said, I want the kids to be able to sit here, play games, do whatever. Maybe an extra seat here and a little countertop. But, oh yeah, and we have to paint that vent cover dark. I don't think I'm doing anything right now with those wires. I might just tuck them up, cap them off, tuck them up, so I have 12 volt accessibility for later if I need it. And when we clean all that up, under that closet is space to the outside. So I think I might cut an access panel to the inside and run all my electrical in there. Anyway, Here we are. Here's where we're at. Sounds good. Tickety bickety, bobbity boo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Okay, guys, cheers to another episode. And cheers to another Crapper Confessionals. So this week, or this episode, I guess, we got the front structural and recovered and obviously insulated. So in the next episode, there's going to be some stuff we're going to have skipped, some boring stuff. I got to move the banquettes and the table. I'm going to move them down a bit to give our fishing area a little more room. The kids then will be closer to the door and farther from us, so the kids can come in, go out, and not be tripping over fishing line and stuff like that. So we'll actually be farther back than the kids are from the door, so they can come and go as they please without really bothering us. We've got a bunch of stuff to do with the solar. I've got a bunch of wiring in, connectors, install the panels, batteries, solar charger, inverter. We're going to change out the Mockery box out for just a couple deep cycle batteries and wire inverter in. We got to wire a bunch of stuff in, plugs. I've got a bunch of those cool 120 plugs with the little USB holes. Got a couple just strictly 12-volt USB plug-in connectors for some of these extra 12-volt drop downs we got that we're never going to need for anything else. So you could set something down and charge it right there. Where to do flooring? Let's do flooring. We can get the chairs in. Then we can figure out where the holes go. We can do holes. We got to fill one of the tires, so then we can take the ice shack. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive it over the edge of a road. So if this is the road, and you drive this, if you drive this way, I'm going to actually back up the camper and hang the ass end over, so I can work here, at, which is the shitter I'm sitting on, and take out the black water tank, so everything drops right down on the ice. So we've got TVs to install, we've got power to install, solar, a whole bunch of crazy shit on the walls. I'm going to do some pegboards. Oh, lordy, we've got work to do. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking. Please, as always, comment. If you want suggestions, ideas, you want to send me some crazy shit for the walls, you know what? Love it. Anyway, here's to you guys. Here's to the ice shack. Here's to a winter of fun. Cheers. See you on the next one.